Looked breezy out there too, which does not work well when you're going into cold water.
I did my first polar plunge this year, and like the robes they had would have been huge. 'Cause I found one of the biggest problems is I like came in normal clothes and was like trying to take it off, and then when I came out, I had nothing to get back into.
Exactly.
Got to be prepared. I wasn't prepared. Today was breezy here.
Yeah.
30s, upper 30s, not bad.
Yeah. I thought I could brave it without the scarf and the gloves today.
Yeah.
I needed them for nighttime for sure.
It's because of the wind. It didn't.
Yeah,
It didn't
exactly.
feel. It didn't feel all of that 37 that we got to in Portland and Wiscasset. Same deal, but still an above average day and a stretch that hasn't seen too many of those days. Obviously through much of January. We've got an Arctic front that's going to come through early tomorrow morning. So starting to see some of the snow shower activity into Canada and even into Aroostook County, although I wonder if that's hitting the ground or not. As it moves down, we'll see more snow showers tonight. But until that happens, most of the tonight is relatively mild by recent comparison. Will be around freezing along the coastline. Will be about 30 or so inland and 20s into the mountains. Then here comes that snow shower and snow squall activity tomorrow morning. This is 5 a.m. and see that thin line of deeper blue. That indicates where the Arctic front is and where we could see some snow squalls. And in my experience, snow squalls can cause a lot of problems because people are prepared for a winter storm and they decide not to drive or whatever the case, they change their plans. Snow squalls are a quick burst of snow when everyone's just doing their normal thing. So just watch this tomorrow morning, 5 to 7. Foothills and mountains have the best chance. And then 7 to 8 to the coast, although this model at least breaks a lot of those snow squalls up there, but we'll keep an eye on that. Once this front comes through, winds turn northwest and get really windy. And watch these temperatures. So it's 30 in Portland, 7 a.m. Now watch as the day goes on into the teens by the afternoon. So our high temperature will actually be early in the morning, and then we drop after that into the single digits in some spots below zero by tomorrow night. And then a weak little system comes through on Wednesday, which is kind of just a weak low pressure system. Doesn't have a ton of moisture to work with. However, it's very cold when it comes through Wednesday morning. Another wave Wednesday afternoon. And so I think we squeeze a reasonable amount of snow out of a small amount of total moisture, and then we're back into the freezer again on Thursday with highs only in the teens. So cold shot number 1, that's our cold front. This is that little light area of snow on Wednesday, then cold shot number 2 on Thursday. Snowfall amounts on Wednesday, not huge here. 1 to 3 inches should do it. The 3 is only there because of the ratios we could get out of this. I don't think, again, there's a lot of moisture, but it could be really fluffy, so you could pick up a quick 3 inches there, dusting to an inch across central and northern Maine. I do not think, by the way, that that's a travel deal breaker for most people on Wednesday, but there will be periods of light snow. I say most people because I've talked about this before. My mom drove many years in Massachusetts in the snow, us around, all that, and her stance now is, I'm not driving in the snow at all, because she's retired. So if that's your stance, Wednesday is snowing. It's just not all that heavy, and then very cold on Thursday. Might have to watch Friday for a quick period of light snow over southern Maine. The models have trended that way. So active, but I'll tell you this, none of these storms look big.
Yeah.
Just little hits of snow and then cold in between, so we keep the snow.
Very winter.
Yeah, it has been.
Great. Thanks, Keith.